Welcome back to another episode of Weeboo Slice. So make sure you like,
comment,
share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, we are back again. We are back
with episode 3 of Solo Leveling Season 2.
Reaction. Now, we already know Solo Leveling been doing this thing. I just came to the conclusion. I finally just gave in. The episode only dropped at 11:30. It's not 11.
Yeah, it's like 11:30. But I just wait till 12. I just wait till noon, and then I just watch it just because I'm just like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
So at noon, I know for sure, and that's when I watch it.
It's official at 11:30. It's official 11:30. I'm like, that's an awkward time, but
hey, between 11 and 1 o'clock, don't call me unless it's an emergency.
Hey, how many times did you rewind this episode?
I didn't.
Oh, I rewind a couple of scenes, but let's get into it. So, obviously, Jinwoo is back. He's actually, he just came back from the dungeon, the red gate dungeon, and he trying to heal his mom. Now he's back on that mission, and he finally go back to the dungeon that he almost died in. But he's like 20 levels, 40 levels. He's like 3 times stronger now than he was when he first did this dungeon. And now he go in and he had to kill. It's like 100 floors. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was 100 floors. So he go in and he basically just killing a whole bunch of demons. They said you gotta kill at least 10,000 demons. He said 10,000.
Well, yeah, he collecting the demon souls.
Yeah, collect 10,000 demon souls. I'm like, damn, 10,000 is a lot. So they kind of, went through it pretty fast in the show, but you can see him just whooping people ass, and then he fought like a mini boss. The big fat hammer dude.
Yeah, he fought 2 mini bosses, and they ended up giving him the ingredients to make the elixir of life. But I would say even before that, he went to in dungeons with his little party.
Yes.
With the
B-Rake
the adventurer and with the girl, and pretty much the guy is trying to level up to get his guild master's license to take over his father's guild, which his father ends up approving as long as he can get Jinwoo on his team, because they have that construction company that's pretty much a multi-million-dollar. So they got the bread to spend, so that's a thing as well. And the girl is there, and he was like, I think in Jinwoo's mind is, as long as I can protect her, she's with me, she can go on these different hunts and make the money for whatever reason she got going on, type of deal.
That'd be nice.
So I think that those are going to come into fruition in some of the future episodes on what's going to happen with that guild, with the construction.
Now that you mentioned that, let me pull it back some more. When they was talking, when he was in the dungeon, and Jinwoo brought out his I want to say something. It's his souls, right? People that's part of his monarch.
His minions?
Yes, monarch. And he was saying like, dang, I feel so useless right now. What's the point of you having me here if I can't even pick up the findings or the earnings, and you got them doing that too now? And they were like, it's okay. I'll just hand it to you. It's okay. They felt sorry for him too. And I guess they just an emotion or reaction from their leader, and they just respond to him automatically.
Well, he's gonna have his role to fill in the future. So I think he just feels that way right now because everything is new. It's overwhelming, and he just kind of, to them, very powerful, but he's not even at his peak. I think that he'll get over that for sure. I think that the biggest thing that we can take away from this episode is the fact that the mysterious prisoner says, I want to go home.
Yes, that's the part.
And they call in the guy, I forget his name.
So let's just get to it. So if you guys recall, I think it was episode 3 or 4 when they was in the spider dungeon, and they try to kill Jinwoo. We already covered this a million times.
Well, yeah, he killed the guy's brother, who's the S rank. He's an S ranked. I'm gonna say adventurer.
X rank hunter.
S rank. Yeah, he's an S rank hunter, and so he pretty much looking like, hey, I know my brother just didn't die up in there like no punk. So bring this Jinwoo out here. He couldn't get Jinwoo
because he was in the red gate.
Yeah, he was in the red gate. He got called to go do the mission, and come to find out, that's Jinwoo's father. And everybody like, mic drop.
Yep.
And you know what I'm saying? And he like, so you got 2 kids, and so he like pretty much threatened his kids.
He said, basically, not to cut you off, he said Jim Woo is dead. And he was basically trying to insinuate that I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He threatened his kids, and he wasn't having that. He put the pause on his.
I wish we would have saw exactly what happened.
Oh, he put the pause on that boy.
Dude.
And they said, man, it happened so fast.
Yeah.
And he said the ex-wife Richard just got beat up. He said, and the thing was, he was trying to be polite, and he was trying to tell him, you don't want these problems out here.
But when you're on that level, when you're like a top 5 hunter in the world, you super arrogant. The dude is super arrogant, right?
Oh yeah, he's too arrogant, not even humble in the least bit. Unlike the fire guy, at least he's somewhat humble. But yeah, he got pummeled and he left, and they was like, yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna paint a vision. So he whipped him. It was like a huge explosion. I'm like, what the heck happened? I didn't even know what happened. And then they was talking about it, and old dude just laid on the wall like this and just laid out.
Looking like Willie Lump Lump. Looking like
out.
Willie Lump
I
Lump.
said, I read the manga. You do not want to mess with Jim Woo's dad, G. He been in them fields for real.
He was in that dang on gate for 10 years. He ain't had no choice but to get strong.
Yeah. I said he gonna learn a lesson. Then matter of fact, he haven't learned his lesson. He ain't gonna learn his lesson because I know what's going to happen. He still haven't learned his lesson after that beat down.
Things are building up, and it's gonna keep getting better. I can't wait for next Saturday's episode.
I will say this, then we can close it out because this is the very end of the episode, anyways. His dad actually gave us a very key foreshadowing in this episode.
Oh yeah, because he said that all that stuff is the tip of the iceberg. The gates, all the monsters, and all this stuff. It's all the tip of the iceberg to what's really about to come.
Yep.
So it's going to definitely be interesting. It was definitely another S-ranked episode.
Because he asked me, "What do you know about these gates, these monsters, these beasts? What do you know about it? What's y'all's understanding of it?" And he was just trying to probe and see exactly how the humanity, what they stand at when it comes to just the knowledge of everything that's going on. And he's like, yeah, it's way more deeper than that. Y'all have no idea at all what y'all getting yourself into.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be interesting. I can't wait for next week. I'm going to definitely be tuned in because your boy is locked in.
Locked in. And like I said, Solo, Ben Solo in it. It's definitely a top. If it's not most people top 3, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, but y'all let us know. Did y'all watch last week's episode? Let us know down in the comment what y'all think of the season so far. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
And as always, we are Weeble Slice, and we are out.